I just had a CEO in my office. He was asking, how do I tell stories that stick? How do I connect with my company, with my audience, and all this kind of thing? So I just mentioned 5 quick ideas and it seemed to strike a chord. How do you create stories that actually stick? Number 1, life or death stories stick. I remember being with one of the producers of Ka, the Cirque du Soleil big production they do, and he said, life or death stories. We remember them. That person almost died. They almost this, that almost happened. Life or death, one idea. Number 2, turning point stories. When this happened, I went from here to here. There's anticipation. There's like, how did you make that change? How did that thing happen? How did we go from here to here? People want to know that because we all want to go from somewhere to somewhere else. Number 3 is shine a light on a hero. If you listen to me speak, or one of my common keynotes, I tell a story about my dad, or I tell a story about my daughter, I tell a story about, it could be someone we've worked with, like University of Nebraska, that's done some amazing work to go from here to here, and they're the hero. My dad, my daughter, a certain organization is doing things that is so amazing. I want to shine a light on the hero. Just remember, you're not the hero. If we shine a light on ourselves as the hero, people shut down. Not shining on ourselves, but shining on someone else. In fact, that is a key. Never be the hero of your own story. So life or death, turning point, shining a light on a hero. Number 4 is history. We're interested in history. Of course, this has to be contextualized, but when that happened 200 years ago, when that happened in history, you might start that story with, imagine being there when this happened, or think of what it was like when that happened. When we think of something that happened in history, it's true, even though the world is faster in some ways and different in many, history does tend to repeat itself in some way, and people get engaged with history, even if you're not involved in it. Finally, people are engaged in funny. Funny wins, but it's got to be the right kind of funny. So, self-deprecating funny is good. What I would say is truly funny is good, but not fake funny, not telling a joke, not, many people think, oh, if they get a groan, it's good. You get a groan, you lose trust. It's gotta be actually truly funny. So that can be, self-deprecating or, but it's gotta be real, it's gotta be really funny and truly funny. Otherwise, don't do it. So there's 5 quick ideas: life or death, turning point, shine a light on the hero, find some great story from history that makes your point, and make sure it's funny. After you've got all those types, make sure every story is relevant to them and relevant in some way and relevant to the topic. I don't tell my most powerful story ever, most of the time, because it's not relevant to that topic that I'm trying to get across. It's got to affirm the point that you're trying to make today.